Welcome back. So today, really confusing day for crypto. So I'm here to talk about why it's confusing, why BNB is so hot right now, and why this whole thing just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So today, out of nowhere, right, the U.S. market has turned red, mostly led by Oracle. I mean, some tech did okay, but Oracle just went down today, and a lot of AI firms went down today, and crypto went down. Like Bitcoin was doing good at market open, and then it started coming down, right? And then alts followed, with the exception of BNB. So why is that? The only explanation is Oracle published their AI profits, and the margin is super thin. So thin that it made people wonder if any of these AI cloud businesses are really doing all that well or profitable. That's the only thing I can find. The only thing that's really scary today, I mean, the government shut down, yes, but that didn't stop yesterday or last week when everything rallied, right? There was no new macro stuff that came out today. So really, it's due to this and plus a little bit of manipulation, probably. So we had Oracle lead the way, went down. It was down big and recovered somewhat, but still ended up the day down. And that kind of pulled the whole AI sector and crypto sector down with it, which didn't make a whole lot of sense. So today was another big liquidation day. I think I saw something about $360 billion being liquidated, right, because of the downturn. Again, too many people throwing too many longs, and market makers do like to eat up those longs or shorts, right? But whenever it's too heavy on one side, they tend to go to it. But that's not the real story here, okay? The real story is BNB. Now, I'm seeing a lot of people, jump on the bandwagon. Now, all these people on X and all these other influencers are now talking like BNB is the greatest thing since the invention of the wheel, right? I remember covering BNB when it was less than $10 back in 2017, and I saw it go up to $100, and today it's above $1,300. But the whole thing's a little bit makes me uneasy because you gotta know something's going on. This kind of movement isn't natural. There's a lot of speculation that the Binance market makers, they're the ones that's causing the disruption. There's a lot of guys on X that's showing how Binance is dumping ETH and Bitcoin, and that's how they're moving prices, and that's how liquidations happen, right? So I don't know if it's true or not, but it's been swirling on X for a long time, and there was more of that today. And it just so happens that on the flip side, when everything's going down, BNB goes up, makes a new high. It's up like 10 or 12% for the day, and has been going up ever since the Aster stuff. But right now, what's funny? It's not Aster that's carrying the ecosystem, it's the memes. Now you're seeing CZ, again, tweeted out, he loves shilling these days. I guess it's the BNB ecosystem, but he never really did this before, but now he's really coming out. He talked about this one called 4, so that one has been blowing up unnaturally to 200-something million. There's another one called Palo or something like that that's blowing up today, and it's at 100 million. So people are trying to FOMO into these memes, and CZ's adding to the fire because he wrote something to the effect of, oh, I didn't know meme season was here on BNB, just like he didn't know when he tweeted about Aster it would blow up, right? So he's adding fuel to the fire. He's causing a whole lot of FOMO, and on top of that, there may be some kind of manipulation going on behind the scenes, right? So it's making me a little uneasy. Now, some haters will say, well, George, you just don't hold enough BNB. I mean, that could be true. I did buy in some more today, right? Just a small portion, because this CZ effect could carry for a long time. I didn't buy any of those memes, though. And I don't hold any Aster anymore because I just think the momentum has faded. It might do well in the long run when it competes head-on with Hyperliquid, but right now it seems like all that momentum just shifted back to BNB and the memes. But yeah, I don't know what you guys feel about this. You know, BNB was really never talked about by many. Like I said, I covered it plenty of times. I remember it when it was like $12, under $10, rising up for the first time. And obviously throughout the last cycle, we saw it do very well, go to the 500s, and this cycle go way beyond to the 600, 800, 1,000, now 1,300, right? There's nothing wrong with BNB itself. Obviously backed by Binance. They do quarterly burns, which is an important thing. Their chain, the BSC chain, backed by BNB, although I don't hear a lot about dApps coming out on BSC. You know, they're doing an upgrade and all that stuff, but they did surpass XRP as the third largest crypto in market cap. There's just a lot of momentum right now, right? So it's hard to ignore. But it just makes me a little uneasy, but I guess, you know, sometimes you just got to jump on a bandwagon, right? It's all about momentum in crypto. So that's the whole thing. Today was just a really unusual day. Everything went down because of Oracle. Of course, there's some manipulation going on, right? And then you had some manipulation go on to drive BNB upwards. So that's kind of it, the gist of it, right? So let's see what happens tomorrow, because honestly, it should not have been a down day today. It should not have. It really shouldn't. So tomorrow's one day, and maybe we just, you know, the fears are overblown, and then Wall Street turns green, and everything turns green again. Let's see what happens tonight with Asia, and then I think it'll be a precursor to tomorrow. But the rest of this week should be good. We don't have any macro stuff. We do have Powell testify on Thursday, but that's about it. And everything else should be smooth sailing. It really should be. I just don't... Again, this Binance thing is just kind of weird. Okay, outside of that, tonight I'll still be streaming. I have some new ideas around Clash. And they involved more tournaments and better giveaways. So for those of you guys that are Clash fans, and I know a lot of you guys are, make sure you tune in tonight. I'm going to share some ideas. They might not be complete ideas, but I'm going to share some ideas. I saw the holders count still went up today. People that signed up in the giveaway form went up today. The market cap, unfortunately, came down a little bit because of all the disturbance. But the community is strong. We had some whales sell out, and we recovered pretty quickly. But the overall market right now is just kind of iffy, right? Everyone's waiting for that altcoin season, and I think it's here. But today may be just that blip that kind of, you know, brought us down a little bit. But I still think it's here, and we don't have to wait much longer to see everything start going up. And I'm waiting for it, right? So I'll be streaming on my I Am George channel and Pump.Fun at my usual time around 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So tune in if you want to hear more, and we could talk crypto as well. All right? Have a good night, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.